So I got a new backpacking stove, which I'm super pumped about, so I want to show you guys how it works and test it out before I take it camping this week. So let's do this. So this is what I got. I have been on a couple of backpacking trips when I was younger, not by choice. But when we were on them, we always were using the Jetboil brand of cookware. So I figured I was gonna go with Jetboil because obviously their stuff's durable, because I've used it in the backcountry, like deep in the backcountry, so I know it's good. So I'm just excited to try it out. I am gonna be camping this week, so I wanted to make sure that it works before I rely on it to operate properly out there. So it has these rungs at the bottom, which is supposed to help it evenly distribute the heat, and then this is the part that connects to the gas. Finally got this thing opened up, and then I just have to pull these rungs out, I think. Okay. So I got the goods from the grocery store, and now we are headed off to find a place to cook. Turning that flame up a little bit. There we go, I hear some sizzle again. So my stove does work. It actually lit right up. Hear me out though, don't do this the way I did, okay? Because I'm out here trying to cook some tacos. Simple, right? Just fry some ground beef, add some taco seasoning, that's it. So I didn't think this through. I was moving too fast, and because I just wanted to get things cooking, and I dropped the ground beef straight into the dirt. So I had to pick out with my hands what was salvageable, and I threw out about half of what I brought here, which is a little disappointing. Or I will throw out rather, because the bottom of this is covered in dirt. So leave it to me to do something like this. But I need to grab my taco seasoning. So I only put a little because I didn't want to overdo it, obviously. Okay, so it's done. If life starts to feel mundane to you, as it does to me sometimes, then my suggestion would be to switch things up, because that's what I've been doing lately, obviously. And it's been helping a lot. I don't know, I just get kind of depressed doing the same thing over and over again. So I had to switch it up. And I know being outside makes me happy and experience true joy, so I've been trying to do it as much as I can lately. Okay, the stove is off, and now I'm gonna just pack this up. I'm not gonna be eating here, so I'm gonna just pack this. But, oh no, I don't want to get grease on that koozie thing. Oh my god. That's why it's good to practice with this stuff, because obviously you're gonna learn how to navigate, but I'm just trying not to make a mess of this thing. And the gas is off, so I just want to let it cool off a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put it away because I gotta go. Oh wow, that actually cools off pretty quick. It's still a little warm, but So you can pretty much call this cooking with a view. So isn't this sweet though? Like, look how tiny this setup is. That's all you need is that tiny little attachment instead of those like giant Coleman stoves. Nothing against a Coleman stove, but those things are huge. And like I said, I'm trying to keep all my camping gear small and to a minimal to where camping doesn't feel like a chore. Because I've often heard it said that there's no point in going camping for one night because you got to do all that work just to set up and pack up the next day and leave. But that's not necessarily true if you just camp in your car and keep everything simple. And I'm not really sure if I mentioned this to you guys before, but what kind of started all of this was I almost impulsively bought a Class C RV because I thought that was what was best for me. I had really been craving going camping and the whole outdoor experience, and I thought it'd be a good idea to just go buy a Class C RV and just start an adventure. And I was kind of advised otherwise. My brother was like, "What are you doing? Like, that may not be the best fit for you. You haven't been camping recently." And I've even heard of people buying a Class C RV and then getting overstimulated, overwhelmed, and just selling it and moving on. So I kind of wanted to just inch into this camping experience and utilize what I have, which is a really awesome SUV Forester. So far, I haven't spent a ton of money. I've just bought the essentials and fun things to go along with it, and I'm just excited about it because I thought to myself, just make the best out of your car for now. Like, obviously I could still do the whole Class C if I want to, but so far I'm digging this whole idea of being able to pack up and leave in 15 minutes. Woo! See, you can truly fit this thing in your hand, which is pretty epic. I know I already said that, but I'm obsessed. I'm also realizing I need to rearrange my camping gear a little bit because this whole thing ain't it. Like, there is crap everywhere. This whole thing takes up a lot of room, so I'm gonna try and like get a pantry box and then a different box for the other gear. So if you have any suggestions for that, please let me know.